Now, the SARB's target band for inflation is between 3 and 6%, and the latest inflation print is at 5.9%, and comfortably close to the upper end. Do you think this could tip the scales and bring about another rate hike today?
That's a very good question, because we've had the past few weeks some good signals about where inflation is going. Good news in terms of where the rand is, where other interest rates are globally. So many economists were thinking the Reserve Bank probably won't be doing anything today, and then this surprise. It was quite a big surprise compared to what we were expecting the reading to be. So yes, the Reserve Bank will have to take this into account. But as we always say, the Reserve Bank is forward-looking. So they look at this number, but also what they expect to see in the next quarter and the one after that. They've got a forecast horizon. So the target range isn't focused just on every month, every single number, the latest one coming out. It's about where's inflation over the next year or two going to be.
Like you said, most economists did initially expect an unchanged announcement, but this could change. But I'm not sure. But I'm also sure most of our viewers will also appreciate an unchanged stance. But what we actually need is a decrease in interest rates. Most consumers are simply not making ends meet and relying more and more on credit. When could we get this relief?
So generally, the expectation is that in most countries around the world that have increased their lending rates over the past 18 to 24 months, they'll start cutting interest rates around about the middle of next year. Similar expectation for South Africa. We're thinking that by then the worst of the inflation situation is under control. Inflation is trending down back safely into that target range. So our forecast is for South Africa probably the middle of next year, which, as you say, is good news. When we're looking at household debt and we're looking at people unable to pay their home loans, the debt on their vehicles, credit cards, for example, it will be a sign of good news for them to be able to think that 6 months from now, interest rates could probably be starting to come down.